first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Got it. Set cut. The 10 cycle. Cut.
Throwing to begin is Love. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready. Set. Black 40. Drill green. Hey, blue. Needle blue. Yellow. Zoom. Hey, green. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Blaster, 6. White. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Traffic. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we yellow it. Go. 50, green. Cut.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards and another first down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
We'll go play action with Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
The quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Yellow, 43. Black ultra. Black shot. Red cycle. Set.
Here's Love to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is going to be home in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready? At the 60, at the 60.
First play, and McCarthy to throw. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
They're on 24-yard line.
second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready. Ready, ready. Clock 40. Clock. Set, cover.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Set, red, slide blue. Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down, Viking.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Burks. He'll be brought down inside the 25. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page in his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got it at the 7, and he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyler Scott. Touchdown, Viking.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Blue, 32. Hey, blue. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the double.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set, hut. 43 rail. 50, green, smash, red.
Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On the set. Ready.
Love to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons taking him down for the 1st sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Third and 11. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 52 blue. Yellow, go. Black shot.
On play action, Love. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 29-yard line.
Ready. Come on, set. 60, check, smash. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
$43 rail. 10 cycles. Set.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Blue strike 45. White, fierce, yellow. Smash, red. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught at Savion Williams.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Ready?
One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Packers have tied it at 17. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
To throw is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Brooks. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive linemen out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one, take it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
17.
Riker out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Striker. 3-3. Black. 95. Black shot. But
A good play action with Love. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
set cut. Set cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Down. Blue, 32. Smash, red. Fury, yellow. Black ultra. Set cut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Dallas Turner working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. They'll try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Light blue. Yellow, 22. Cut, cut.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Crazy. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running. And in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the draw, here's Jones. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
Ready. 45. Ready?
Jacob will get it to start the fourth quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here, fight. 95-50.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A gain of 9.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Ready? Break.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. Important punt here. Now, how about this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
On the ground is Mason. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
1st and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
Set, hut. 10 black. Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready. Blue striker down. Red 38. Zoom black. Rail yellow. Set hut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Got it. Here we go. Set. 60 red. Blaster. 6. 6. Mega. Drill green.
I got it.
Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Riker it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Up, yellow. 22, yellow. Lining. Striker. Check striker. Hut.
Now, Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Luck. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
50, green. Green jack. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Set, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the 2nd half.
Ready up.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1.
Set, ready. Set, go.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th quarter stand and forces a turnover on downs.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. A toss, and here's Brooks. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
For the Vikings field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Got it. Fury. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Blue. 32. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. He's taken down just shy of midfield. One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Love. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to try it here again. That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Red, yellow, red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Love. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
37. Packers 30.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific